There's so much in this bill that's contrary to Oregon values.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6, we are hearing from local lawmakers in both Oregon and Washington about today's historic bill signing, brought to you by President Trump. Also ahead.
As the heat rises during the summer months, so do 911 calls. From poolside emergencies to heat exhaustion. Coming up, why 911 dispatchers say this could be the busiest summer yet.
I'm Jake Gable, and coming up, if you missed the Pasco 4th of July parade, I have you covered on all the fun and activities that were going on.
And let's go outside. A live picture from our Skycam network. This is overlooking the Yakima Valley. Will the weather hold up for fireworks tonight? Our Stacy Lee will join us out and about live as the news starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
And a very good evening. Thank you for joining us on this 4th of July, 2025. I'm Austin Reed. Wendy Redmond is off, but she'll be back with us on Monday. We begin this hour with First Alert's Stacy Lee, who has the best assignment. She joins us live from the Columbia River. Stacy, good evening. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July, Austin. Yeah, pretty killer assignment I have sitting on my boat in the Columbia River. We've been hanging out in front of Columbia Park, checking out the River of Fire, and actually we're listening to one of the bands right now on the main stage. So there's live music down here. And then I'm going to have Jake pan over, take a look at that barge right over there. That is the fireworks that are going to be happening tonight here at the River of Fire. The barge is back. They're going to move it out to the middle of the river just before time, and then they'll shoot those fireworks off at 10 o'clock. So again, if you guys want to come and check this event out, there's so much going on. There's a kids zone, there's food trucks, there's live entertainment. A lot of folks just have their tents all set up, and then you can actually see the fireworks on the Pasco side as well. So this is definitely the happening place. And I got to tell you, Austin, from when we first launched the boat out here an hour and a half or so ago, the weather has started getting better. The skies are starting to clear up, and the winds have calmed down a little bit. So things are working out perfect for 4th of July. Let's take a peek at that weather forecast. And since today's a bit gloomy, let's make you smile about tomorrow's boating forecast. It is time to get out in the Columbia River. Look at that. Partly cloudy, but still nice. Temperatures just under 90, 0% chance of rain, and winds will be light. Look at the water, temperature 68 degrees, so pretty warm. It's gloomy all around the area. Here's a live look on Tannum Ridge Skycam, thanks to Bi-Mart, into the Yakima Valley. Pretty gloomy there as well, but don't worry, Yakima, we'll have some sunshine for you tomorrow. Planning your night out tonight, again, we're in the 70s and staying pretty much in the 70s through the evening. Remember, the fireworks start at 10:05, so you might want to bring a lightweight jacket just to keep yourself warm. So those stray showers are drying up. A sunny, warm weekend ahead. Another heat wave headed our way next week. Happy 4th of July. All right, so yeah, we were trying to decorate the boat. This is what I could find, but yeah, we're feeling pretty patriotic here on the Columbia River. And again, the River of Fire, the last minute to get in is at 9 p.m. Then they won't let any more cars in. So if you're coming out, get here before 9. Fireworks at 10:05. It's going to be great. Austin, have a great time in the studio. Back to you.
Hey, I'm holding down the fort. Stacy, thank you so much. We'll see you again in just a bit. Now to your top story at 6 o'clock. President Trump's one big beautiful bill, a sweeping package of tax cuts, Medicaid changes, and border funding crosses the finish line. The president signed it into law at 2 p.m. our time. Well, now local leaders in Kennewick, Yakima, and Northern Oregon are weighing in. Senator Benke, formerly on Kennewick's City Council, urged Congress to soften work requirements before final approval. Representative Dan Newhouse, representing Yakima and the Tri-Cities, voted in favor of the bill. He said in part, quote, "At the start of this Congress, we made a commitment to reduce government spending, keep taxes low for hardworking Americans, and make reforms to federal assistance programs to ensure their long-term sustainability. This is by no means a perfect bill, but it delivers on our commitment while benefiting farmers, families, and small business owners across central Washington, end quote. U.S. Senator Patty Murray said this bill is un-American and flat out wrong. She went on to say it's impossible to overstate how devastating the Republican legislation will be for the millions of struggling families who will pay for these billionaire tax breaks with deep cuts to their health care and nutrition benefits while getting essentially nothing in return. And across the Columbia River in Hermiston, Oregon, Democrats urging Representative Cliff Bentz to reject the bill. Senator Wyden even posting on Facebook, quote, "This will be a wrecking ball for rural hospitals in Oregon and nationwide."
There's so much in this bill that's contrary to Oregon values.
God bless the
Meanwhile, the president started celebrating the bill early on Thursday night in Iowa.
There could be no better birthday present for America than the phenomenal victory we achieved.
The president reiterating that statement on the official 249th birthday at our nation's capital.
We are in the golden age. It's going to be a period of time the likes of which I don't think this country has ever experienced before.
Local leaders say they'll be watching closely, with some saying they will keep working to protect the services their communities rely on. Other news tonight, Yakima Valley Special Investigations Unit has launched an investigation after a man died. This after a confrontation with officers with the Zilla and Granger police departments. Investigators say officers with both forces were called to a home on the 200 block of First Avenue on July 1st. They say a man was at his neighbor's home and refused to leave. After trying to get the man to come out of the home for more than an hour, officers went inside and confronted him. Investigators say the man was hurt. He was taken to a hospital, but he later died. An autopsy has been ordered to investigate the cause of the man's death. Well, turning to continuing coverage, a deadly crash in Pasco last night has left one woman dead and 2 others hurt. The Washington State Patrol says it happened just after 4:30 p.m. near the US 395 underpass on Lewis Street. Troopers say a car driven by a 20-year-old man from Colorado was exiting onto the highway while a pickup from Kennewick was coming off it. The 2 vehicles collided head-on. The passenger in the car, 22-year-old Darren Ucida Aguilara of Virginia, died at the scene. The car's driver was taken to the hospital. The driver of the pickup was also hurt but did not need medical transport. WSP says improper lane usage led to the crash. No charges have been filed. An update tonight on the Cold Springs fire in Umatilla County. There are no changes to the level 1 evacuations in place. The blaze first broke out Wednesday afternoon, fueled by strong winds and extreme heat. Firefighters from all over Oregon, including task forces from Clackamas and Washington counties, quickly mobilized to respond. The Oregon State Fire Marshal's office advises everyone to remain cautious still. The cause of the fire under investigation. 1 home was even lost, but crews successfully protected other buildings, including a barn with direct structure protection. As temperatures climb, so does the number of 911 calls. From heat strokes to dehydration, Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen says dispatchers are seeing a noticeable rise in weather-related emergencies.
There have already been triple-digit days, and with the rising temps, 911 dispatchers say their average calls jump.
Typically, on a normal day, we'll take about 1,000 calls, but on the 4th of July, in our busy hours, we're taking between 500 and 600 calls an hour.
Amy Fournier Plant, the training manager for the Southeast Communications Center, says with emergency crews stretched thin, keeping up with the call load is no small task. Taking calls for fires, boating accidents, and heat-related illnesses.
We just did a training with the staff about heat-related illness. We do tend to see some more cases of not necessarily like sunburns. People don't typically call us for that, but people who are out working in the sun.
During summer months, 911 calls can skyrocket. Dispatchers say it's not about keeping up, it's about keeping people safe when every second matters. With those increased call volumes, dispatchers can get overwhelmed and tired.
We try to ensure that everybody is taking their breaks, that's one of the reasons why we have the extra staff, so that it's not this increased workload.
Fournier Plant says July through September is the busiest time of year for them. And one thing she wants the public to know, they serve both Benton and Franklin counties, and they're hiring more dispatchers to help keep the community safe. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
And with more hot days ahead, dispatchers say preparation and technology could be key to keeping response times fast and first responders safe. They're urging people to take heat warnings seriously and know when to call for help. Apple Valley News Now, live at 6, is just getting started. Coming up, we have some reminders on how to stay safe when it comes to fireworks tonight. And Stacy will join us live again from the Columbia River with your all-important First Alert weather forecast. Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Celebrate the 4th with big savings this week at Walker's. Get store-wide markdowns and huge clearance deals, or get it now and pay over time with no interest financing for up to 5 years. This week at Walker's.
Something big is coming to Wild Horse Resort and Casino. He's elusive, he's famous, and there's a $120,000 Bigfoot bounty out for him this July and August. Spin the prize wheel for cash, free play, or the Bigfoot Bounty Progressive that increases each spin until it's won every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then on July 26th, one of 3 lucky Bigfoot trackers takes home $15,000 in cash. Come catch Bigfoot. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, celebrating 3 decades of fun.
Form or function? Should we push the timeline? Will it hold?
Should we outsource? What do you think?
Do you engineer it to work? Or design it to move? Give them what they want.
It needs to be taller, faster,
even cheaper. Or take things to new places. You've got to build the right team. No, that's the one. Revise it, redo it, develop it. Keep pushing until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
This is the Tempur-Pedic Breeze mattress, and it's designed to help you feel cool. So no more sweating all night, no kicking off the covers or blasting the air conditioning, because only the Tempur-Pedic Breeze is made with our one-of-a-kind cooling technology that pulls heat away from your body, so the mattress feels up to 10 degrees cooler all night long.
And for a limited time, save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 gift. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
50% off annuals and vegetable starts at Queensgate Gardens. It's the end of spring and going fast. Open 10 to 3 on the 4th. Queensgate Gardens, where adventure grows at 50% off.
Celebrate the 4th of July with explosive savings at More Furniture. Truckloads of special buys are arriving daily, and we're passing the savings directly to you. Join us this Friday for Independence Day, and you'll get our very best offer. No money down, no sales tax, and absolutely no interest until July 2026. Plus, you'll get free white glove delivery, and we'll remove and donate your gently used pieces locally. Visit More Furniture this Friday, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
Hear that? It's the sound of savings at your local Ford dealer. Get a sweet-sounding deal on F-150, Bronco, Bronco Sport, Explorer, Escape, and more. Hurry in today for the sound of savings, because a new Ford truck or SUV is calling your name. Just listen to this great offer. Employee pricing ends soon. Get up to $13,000 total savings, only at your local Ford dealer.
If you would like to improve your sleep for less, then right now is the perfect time to visit Walker's Furniture for their 4th of July savings event. Experience first-class sleep, plus get it now and pay over time with no interest financing for up to 5 years. This week at Walker's.
Welcome back. If you are celebrating with fireworks tonight, officials are urging you to be safe. They say the best way is to go to a fireworks show and leave it to the professionals. Mandy Gaither shares how to stay safe around July 4th fireworks if you choose to light some off at home.
It's a celebration of independence, but fireworks can quickly turn tragic. In 2024, there were 11 reported deaths from fireworks and an estimated 14,700 people treated in emergency rooms across the country.
Fireworks can be unpredictable. They can be really dangerous.
Tracy Fox with the American Red Cross says the first key to staying safe is always following the fireworks instructions on the packaging and set them off in a clear area away from people, vehicles, and structures. She says to allow only one person to set off the fireworks at a time, and it's important for that person to be wearing eye protection.
And then perhaps most importantly, make sure you've got a supply of water around, whether it's a few buckets or a garden hose. Make sure you've got some sort of water supply just in case things go wrong.
Fox says if there's a dud, never try to relight or pick up fireworks that haven't ignited properly.
Douse it with some water and go on to the next one to keep everybody safe.
Never allow young children to play with or light fireworks, and Fox says that includes sparklers, which burn at temperatures of about 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt some metals. Last year, sparklers were linked to an estimated 1,700 emergency room visits.
A fun way to incorporate them is have glow sticks, have noisemakers, even silly string, something like that where the younger kids can still feel like they're participating.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Make sure fireworks are also legal in your area before buying them, and only purchase and set off ones that are labeled for consumer and not professional use. All right, let's check back in now with our very own Stacy Lee. She's live on the Columbia River tonight. Now, Stacy, I know Jake Gable, he's behind the camera. Who else do you have on the boat?
Oh, Mr. Josh Colbreth, our chief meteorologist, is here. He's being camera shy, but that's okay, right? He did the whole thing this morning. So that was really good advice of that last story you guys just heard. Let the professionals do it. And that's exactly what you can see here at the River of Fire Festival. This event's been going on for more than 30 years and backed by popular demand, the barge. So the last couple of years they've been doing the fireworks from the shore. This time they've got the barge back. They'll put it out in the middle of the river, and it's going to be spectacular. This event is absolutely free. There's free parking, there's a kids zone, there's laser tag, there's food trucks and live music, which we've been sitting out and enjoying this band. I don't know the name of them, but they are excellent. So lots to see, lots to do. Here's the deal, though. You got to be out here by 9 p.m. because they won't let any more cars in after 9, and the fireworks happen at 10:05. Let's take a look at the weather forecast.
And let's take a live look at what it looks like closer to Yakima. Again, kind of gloomy today with cloudy skies. Don't worry, guys, that's going to clear up. Let's talk about the big fire that's been burning near Hermiston in the Umatilla County area, Cold Springs Fire. Things are looking better on the fire front now. Nearly 3,000 acres have burned, but they've got it over 58% contained. They should get a good handle on that later today and hopefully get that dried up by the weekend. As far as smoke goes, well, you're going to be dealing with a little bit of upper level smoke as there's other fires burning to the north of us. So that should start to decrease, though, as we get into Saturday and things start to clear up and some of those fires get out of the way. The good news is our air quality has been spectacular all day long. All right, let's take a look at that weather pattern. There's that system shifting out of the area. As you can see, we've got a warm front moving in on Saturday, and the warm air really starts to build as that ridge of high pressure moves in off the coast. Futurecast is showing, a stray little shower, hit or miss, but overall we're going to stay pretty dry through tonight. And then it looks even better as you get into Saturday. Clear skies, all the clouds move on out. It's going to be beautiful summer weekend weather. So very, very nice. Let's take a look at our breezy and gusty winds. We've been seeing those on and off throughout the day today. And again, we're about 15-mile-an-hour gust in the Tri-Cities. Pretty windy in Ellensburg and down the Columbia River Gorge near the Dalles. As we get into our Saturday, you'll see those gusty winds again around Hermiston. but things will die down in the afternoon to about 9 or 10 miles per hour. A little windier if you get up towards Hanford and Ellensburg once again. And on Sunday, winds will start out nice and calm. So not a bad looking forecast, and we are trending about average for the weekend. And then you see that triple digit temperature, hottest day of the week. Looks like Tuesday will be the one. We could see 103, 104 in the Tri-Cities and Hermiston. Here's what it looks like outside tonight. Again, those cloudy skies will start to clear up tomorrow afternoon sometime. Overnight lows are comfortable with 50s and 60s through the region. A quick sneak peek at that 7-day forecast. Nice weather for the weekend. Nice and sunny, though, going forward into next week with a little mini heat wave there on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for the Tri-Cities. And we see another triple digit next Friday. Here's what it looks like in Yakima. It's going to be nice and warm there as well with 101 possible on Tuesday. In Ellensburg, look for those breezy winds to continue with temperatures in the 80s and 90s. Here's Walla Walla, also looking good. Going to be hot on Tuesday. Walla Walla, start hydrating right now as we speak. And in Hermiston, look for some breezy winds tomorrow afternoon, but those will decrease by Sunday, and those hot temperatures start moving in on Monday. So a pretty hot but a nice weekend forecast ahead.
All right, Stacy, we'll check in with you in just a bit. Still ahead here live at 6. Wallabies, which are similar to kangaroos, are typically found in Australia. We'll tell you about one that was lost in Wisconsin. That's next.
Stay tuned to get this knife set free from Granite Stone. Does cooking with your old pans feel like a kitchen battle? Scratches here, stuck on food there, and burnt on debris everywhere. You need to bring in battle-tested pans with armor. You need Granite Stone Armor Max, the revolutionary cookware set with 4 durable layers of ultra non-stick. So slick, virtually nothing sticks. No oil or butter needed. Granite Stone Armor Max is the fast, easy way to make your family 5-star gourmet meals that slide right out. Forged from durable aluminum with a hard anodized exterior, then coated with 1, 2, 3, 4 Armor Max layers to create our most durable ultra non-stick Granite Stone pans ever. In fact, they're 800% longer lasting. They're oven rated up to 500 degrees and come with tempered glass, easy pour and strain lids. Plus, all Granite Stone cookware is 100% metal utensil and dishwasher safe. Look, you'd expect to pay up to $500 for a professional quality cookware set, and you still wouldn't get 4 layers. But during this special TV introduction, you can get the Granite Stone Armor Max set not for $500, $400, or even $300, but for just 5 easy payments of $39.99. And for everyone who orders today, we're going to drop 1 payment. You get it all for just 4 easy payments of $39.99. Plus, we'll include this razor-sharp 6-piece knife set free. But this deal keeps getting stronger. You'll get our Armor Max Deep Steam and Fry Pan set yours absolutely free. That's an incredible 20-piece Granite Stone Armor Max set, all for just 4 easy payments of $39.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-560-0523 or order online at buyarmormax.com. So call 1-800-560-0523 or go to buyarmormax.com.
We're Sell My House Fast, and we've been buying unwanted houses for cash, fast, for 25 years. We'll buy this house, and this one, even this one, not that one. We'll buy this house for cash, and this house, but not that one either. If you're relocating, inheriting a home you don't want, if you've got a tenant you really don't want, we'll buy it. If you're behind on taxes and want to avoid foreclosure, going through a divorce, or if you just need cash to get out of debt, we will buy your house at a fair cash price, and we'll close fast too. So with us, no real estate agent, which means no commissions, no repairs or cleaning necessary, no appraisals or formal inspections, no open houses, no closing costs, and no long wait to close. Sell My House has been buying unwanted houses since 1999. Call to learn more. We'll buy this house and this house. Okay, not that one. We've got hundreds of Google 5-star reviews because our offers are fair and the process transparent. Call now and we'll connect you with a qualified local buyer.
1-800-219-0560.
All right, time for Check This Out. Police in Wisconsin captured a wallaby on the run. It was running loose, Thursday near a FedEx facility outside Milwaukee. After police caught it, an officer tested the animal's friendliness and was able to pet it, but it did not stay calm for long. The wallaby was jumping around all over the place, like they do, while officers tried to get it into the squad car. Eventually, they got it done. Police say the wallaby has been reunited with its owner. A climber was rescued from New Hampshire's Mount Washington Wednesday after taking a 60-foot fall. The state's National Guard posted this video to social media. A guardsman is seen being hoisted down as the chopper withstands strong winds about 140 feet above the ground. The climber was seriously hurt and taken to the hospital for treatment. The region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m. is coming up next. A century-long tradition continued in Pasco today. We'll take you to the annual Grand Old 4th of July celebration. That and more when we return.
And it'll feel like the whole wide world is raining down on you. Brought to you courtesy of the red, white, and blue.
From Apple Valley News Now, have a happy and safe 4th of July.
Celebrate the 4th with big savings this week at Walker's. Get store-wide markdowns and huge clearance deals, or get it now and pay over time with no interest financing for up to 5 years. This week at Walker's.
One of the hottest names in country, Joe Nichols, live in concert, July 27th, 8 p.m., Legends Event Center.
Like I was nodding right along to a song on the radio, yeah.
On sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop.
Somewhere sunny.
Joe Nichols, live.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yep, you get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
Nope, sure don't.
Wow.
High five. Almost. Higher.
Yes.
Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in. And we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next-level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing. Brad, you're on mute. And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
50% off annuals and vegetable starts at Queensgate Gardens. It's the end of spring and going fast. Open 10 to 3 on the 4th. Queensgate Gardens, where adventure grows at 50% off.
Next ET, Scarlett Johansson, the evolution of a Hollywood icon.
Acting I don't see as work. It's my dream.
It's a special ET Vault Unlocked.
What more can you ask for?
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Celebrate the 4th of July with explosive savings at More Furniture. Truckloads of special buys are arriving daily, and we're passing the savings directly to you. Join us this Friday for Independence Day, and you'll get our very best offer. No money down, no sales tax, and absolutely no interest until July 2026. Plus, you'll get free white glove delivery, and we'll remove and donate your gently used pieces locally. Visit More Furniture this Friday, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
If you would like to improve your sleep for less, then right now is the perfect time to visit Walker's Furniture for their 4th of July savings event. Experience first-class sleep, plus get it now and pay over time with no interest financing for up to 5 years. This week at Walker's.
Apple Valley News Now viewer Alan Rither of Richland.
We really appreciate Apple Valley News Now being on the air. It's more a part of our community.
We love hearing from viewers. Email comments at applevalleynewsnow.com.
There's blood everywhere.
No one in cycling gets murdered. What the hell is going on?
Authorities have charged fellow cyclists with first-degree murder.
Tonight.
What is it like to hear that your daughter is a fugitive?
2020, tonight on ABC.
Right now on the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m. It is 4th of July, and guess who's back? Joey Chestnut. How many hot dogs did he consume this year? We'll tell you. Plus,
4th of July festivities are in full swing here in Yakima. I'm Natalie Keller, and later I'll tell you what made this event possible.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
6:30 on the dot. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Happy 4th of July. I'm Austin Reed. Wendy is off, but Stacy Lee is here, kind of. She's on the Columbia River tonight, and she joins us live with a look at your forecast and much more. Stacy, happy Independence Day.
Thank you, Austin. Happy 4th to you as well. So yes, we've been out on the Columbia, and oddly, the longer we're out here, the better the weather is getting. Amazingly, it actually feels like it warmed up a little bit, and the wind has died down for the most part, and some of the clouds are starting to move out of the area. So that's good news for everybody that wants to come and check out the River of Fire. Right behind me, I don't know if you guys can see this over here, that is the barge. That is all the fireworks that are going to be going off tonight. They're pyrotechnic guys are setting it up and getting it ready. They'll move that barge out to the middle of the Columbia River, and those fireworks will go off at 10:05. So if you were thinking about coming out tonight, the weather's much better. Don't let the gray clouds keep you away, because there's a lot of fun going on right here. And again, let's take a quick look at the weather forecast.
And since today's a bit gloomy, let's make you smile about tomorrow's boating forecast. It is time to get out in the Columbia River. Look at that. Partly cloudy, but still nice. Temperatures just under 90, 0% chance of rain, and winds will be light. Look at the water, temperature 68 degrees, so pretty warm. It's gloomy all around the area. Here's a live look in Tannum Ridge Skycam, thanks to Bi-Mart, into the Yakima Valley. Pretty gloomy there as well, but don't worry, Yakima, we'll have some sunshine for you tomorrow. Planning your night out tonight, again, we're in the 70s and staying pretty much in the 70s through the evening. Remember, the fireworks start at 10:05, so you might want to bring a lightweight jacket just to keep yourself warm. So those stray showers are drying up. A sunny, warm weekend ahead. Another heat wave headed our way next week. Happy 4th of July.
So with all that said, grab your lawn chairs, your blanket, grab the kids, and get on down here to Columbia Park. A lot of fun. And again, you have to be in the park before 9 p.m. They'll shut the gate. The fireworks at 10:05 once again. So very good assignment, Austin. Thank you so much for sending me out here today.
Hey, you know what? You are very welcome. Happy 4th. We'll check in with you very soon. All right. Well, the U.S. economy job market is continuing to chug along despite uncertainty about the economy and how tariffs could shake out. Economists say there are some worrying signs that could point to trouble ahead. Brian Abel breaks down the data.
The U.S. labor market stronger than expected in June, adding 147,000 jobs.
The U.S. really is still the brightest spot in the global economy.
The strong gains sent stocks soaring Thursday. The Dow nearing an all-time high, and the S&P 500 hitting a new record, soothing nerves among investors worried about a potential economic slowdown due to uncertainty over President Donald Trump's tariff policies. A healthy jobs market also taking some pressure off of U.S. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell to lower interest rates.
President Trump has been asking him to cut rates. Really hard to argue that you should be cutting rates when the economy is still so very strong.
Yet beneath the top line number, economists are noting some trouble signs hidden in the data. The bulk of the growth was concentrated in just 3 sectors: healthcare, hospitality, and state and local government. But manufacturing employment, a key priority for the Trump administration, is down.
Even if some manufacturing is done here, they're using parts that are made elsewhere, and all of those prices are going up. And I think we're going to start to see that in reduced manufacturing employment.
The report also reveals it's getting more difficult for Americans to find work. The duration of unemployment getting longer, with an increase in the share of people out of work for 27 weeks or more. And while the pace of wage growth rose in June, it was slower than expected. In Washington, I'm Brian Abel.
Stocks, bond yields, and the dollar did have gains on Thursday. All right, more local news now. The city of Pasco held its annual Grand Old 4th of July celebration. The parade went from 10 a.m. to noon, and there was a pancake breakfast, even a dance party before the main event. New at 6:30, Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable was among the crowd.
Streets were lined up by the people of Pasco for the Grand Old 4th of July celebration. It's a parade that has been celebrated in the Tri-Cities area for more than a century, so it's safe to say enjoyed by generations.
Oh, we've been enjoying everything. They brought the horses out, the Ben Franklin Mountain Posse. We've seen Pasco High come through. We've seen the new high school, the Lobos, the volleyball team came, so it's been fun. It's been fun. The kids been collecting candy from everywhere.
The Pasco 4th of July parade has lots of cars, lots of floats driving by, blocks and blocks of spectators. The streets have been shut off, and there's rows and rows of people along the sidelines taking in the celebration.
All his friends and family and just people that are in the float as well, you know, significant others as well. But yeah, just seeing all the local people that we grew up with, it's really cool.
While the consensus among the crowd was that they were having fun celebrating Independence Day, their favorite aspects of the parade all differed.
That they're throwing candy and that my brother was in it and my best friends were in it.
It's good. It brings a lot of people together, you know, this time right now. You know, it's good to have people come together and celebrate.
Alyssa Adler thought her daughter Eleanor's favorite part of the parade was the candy and princesses. But Eleanor had another way to describe her excitement.
Jumping on the clouds.
Jumping on the clouds?
Where'd you jump on the clouds? Up there?
That's so silly.
And while the parade may have concluded, the celebration continues tonight as people get ready for the fireworks. In Pasco, I'm Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
In the clouds. I love that. Jake, thank you. The parade started at Pasco City Hall and passed Memorial Park down to Sylvester Street and ended at Sylvester Park. Other news tonight, a very special tribute in Coeur d'Alene on this Independence Day. So 2 riderless horses led the 4th of July parade there earlier. The horses carried the boots of fallen battalion chiefs John Morrison and Frank Harwood. The horses were followed by Kootenai County Fire and Rescue and Coeur d'Alene firefighters along with their families. Injured engineer David Tisdale remains in the hospital in stable condition. This comes as memorial services for the 2 firefighters killed have been set in Coeur d'Alene for next week. A celebration of life will be held Thursday, July 10th for Battalion Chief Morrison, and one will be held on July 11th for Battalion Chief Harwood. The motive behind the shooting has not been released by law enforcement. Well, 4th of July celebrations are well underway in Yakima. New at 6:30, Apple Valley News Now's Natalie Keller went to the State Fair Park to check out the fun and learn more about what made it all happen.
When it comes to celebrating the 4th of July in Yakima, people are seeing food, fun, and tons of red, white, and blue. What people may not see is all the community sponsors and partners that made it happen.
We've got some amazing partners this year, and we could not keep this free if we did not have these amazing partners do it. So we want to give a big shout out to them.
McCree says that since the State Fair Park is a nonprofit organization, support from the community is crucial. She says the number of businesses and organizations contributing to the event has doubled from last year. One of those partners is Maverick Gaming, which owns Casino Caribbean in Yakima.
We wanted to give back to the community, and the opportunity presented itself to be a sponsor here for the 4th of July event.
McCree says it's more than just the sponsors that make the event what it is.
I've got a wonderful team down here at State Fair Park. They all work so hard, and we love this event because we love to see the families come down here and smile. So we get so much joy out of doing it, it doesn't even feel like work.
McCree says that with the smiles she's seen today, the event is a success.
The carnival is fun and I like all the rides. Happy 4th of July.
The festivities are far from over. The activities will be continuing throughout the evening, and you won't want to miss the fireworks at 10 o'clock. From Yakima, Natalie Keller, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Natalie, thank you for that report. If you didn't make it down to the celebration today, don't worry. The carnival will still be around tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. And new at 6:30 now, the annual Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest took place today, and Joey Chestnut retook his crown and another mustard belt. The 41-year-old won this year's competition after wolfing down, here we go, you ready? 70 and a half hot dogs in 10 minutes. This is Chestnut's 17th overall victory. Miki Sudo won her 11th title as the women's world record holder, eating 33 franks and buns in 10 minutes. That's fewer than the 51 hot dogs she consumed last year, but still enough to take first place. Still ahead here live at 6:30 with the 90-day tariff pause ending next Wednesday. We'll tell you what the administration is now saying regarding trade deals. And we'll check in with Stacy one more time live from the Columbia River with your first alert weather forecast. This is a live picture from the Yakima Valley overlooking downtown Yakima. Happy 4th of July, everybody. We'll be back.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
The sale of the season is here. It's the Star-Spangled 4th of July sale at Furniture Row. That's 11 days where the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend on living, dining, bedroom, and mattresses. Plus, make your cash go further with 60 months no-interest financing. And check out doorbusters while they last. But don't wait. The Star-Spangled 4th of July sale at Furniture Row ends Monday the 7th.
The River of Fire Festival, presented by ICCU, is back. Friday, July the 4th at Columbia Park in Kennewick. It's a free family celebration starting at 2 p.m. with food trucks, live music, kids' activities, and fireworks at 10.
Celebrate the 4th of July with explosive savings at More Furniture. Truckloads of special buys are arriving daily, and we're passing the savings directly to you. Join us this Friday for Independence Day, and you'll get our very best offer. No money down, no sales tax, and absolutely no interest until July 2026. Plus, you'll get free white glove delivery, and we'll remove and donate your gently used pieces locally. Visit More Furniture this Friday, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
Hear that? It's the sound of savings at your local Ford dealer. Get a sweet-sounding deal on F-150, Bronco, Bronco Sport, Explorer, Escape, and more. Hurry in today for the sound of savings, because a new Ford truck or SUV is calling your name. Just listen to this great offer. Employee pricing ends soon. Get up to $13,000 total savings, only at your local Ford dealer.
Dear unbreakable spirit, when the terrain is gnarly, you steady us. When obstacles are ahead, you lift us. When the turf is hostile, you inspire us. Own a legend. Toyota Trucks. Toyota has the best resale value of all brands according to Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Next extra, summer's must-binge TV. From The Bear, roaring back, to Lady Gaga bringing her dark arts to Wednesday, and Dexter, resurrected in New York.
He will never die.
Next extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
All across America.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hello.
And right here in the Northwest. Wherever we are, it feels like home.
Man, it's good to be home.
Good morning, Northwest and GMA. The #1 way to start your day.
Good morning, Northwest.
We're back, baby.
Yes.
Grandma, he smells really good. Name something your mate's booty has in common with the basketball.
It bounces.
Celebrity Family Feud season premiere Thursday on ABC.
Well, the stock market is coming off record and near record highs, a contrast to the immediate aftermath when President Trump imposed a list of new tariffs. Stock markets plunged and forecasters worried about an economic slowdown. Amy Kiley reports.
My inclination is to send a letter out and saying what tariff they're going to be paying.
U.S. businesses could soon learn the tariff rate they'll have to pay for certain imports. President Donald Trump says he's sending determination letters to countries, possibly starting today.
I think by the 9th they'll be fully covered, and they'll range in value from maybe 60 or 70% tariffs to 10 and 20% tariffs.
Trump's so-called reciprocal tariff pause is set to end Wednesday.
Far more than 170 countries. And how many deals can you make? And you can make good deals, but they're very much more complicated.
He's sounding less confident about making trade deals now than he did shortly after imposing his tariffs in April.
We're doing very well in making, I call them tailored deals, not off the rack. These are tailored, highly tailored deals.
But Trump says tariffs are more than just a negotiating tool. He argues they help domestic producers and generate revenue. Many economists argue they also raise prices and can hurt the economy.
Chair, would the Fed have cut more by now if it weren't for the tariffs?
So I think that's right. In effect, we went on hold when we saw the size of the tariffs and essentially all inflation forecasts for the United States went up materially as a consequence of the tariffs.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
President Trump says the new tariff collection will begin on August the 1st. All right, time to check back in with our very own Stacy Lee. She is live at the Columbia River. There's your America shirt. Now, Stacy, I do have an American flag at least, so I'm trying to take part in the fun.
That's right. I saw you were accessorizing, which is great. All right. So all the costs, everything's so expensive these days. But guess what? This event right behind me, the River of Fire, is free. In fact, that's the barge with all the fireworks that you're going to see tonight. They're just starting to move it out. We've been watching this. Pretty cool to see them load all the cannons. They're ready to go, and they're going to move that out to the middle of the river for the River of Fire fireworks show. Now, it starts at 10:05 p.m. The last cars to get in end at 9. So if you're not in Columbia Park by 9 p.m., you can't get in. So definitely get it together. Go get your snacks, get your blankets, and come on down. Everybody here is having a great time. There's lots of free parking. And like I said, the event is absolutely free, and it's going to be fun. And you know what, Austin? The weather has actually been kind of getting better from when we first put the boat in the water a couple of hours ago. So let's take a look at that forecast. And let's take a live look at what it looks like closer to Yakima. Again, kind of gloomy today with cloudy skies. Don't worry, guys, that's going to clear up. Let's talk about the big fire that's been burning near Hermiston in the Umatilla County area, Cold Springs Fire. Things are looking better on the fire front. Now, nearly 3,000 acres have burned, but they've got it over 58% contained. They should get a good handle on that later today and hopefully get that dried up by the weekend. As far as smoke goes, well, you're going to be dealing with a little bit of upper level smoke as there's other fires burning to the north of us. So that should start to decrease, though, as we get into Saturday and things start to clear up and some of those fires get out of the way. The good news is our air quality has been spectacular all day long. All right, let's take a look at that weather pattern. There's that system shifting out of the area. As you can see, we've got a warm front moving in on Saturday, and the warm air really starts to build as that ridge of high pressure moves in off the coast. Futurecast is showing, a stray little shower, hit or miss, but overall, we're going to stay pretty dry through tonight. And then it looks even better as you get into Saturday. Clear skies, all the clouds move on out. It's going to be beautiful summer weekend weather. So very, very nice. Let's take a look at our breezy and gusty winds. We've been seeing those on and off throughout the day today. And again, we're about 15-mile-an-hour gust in the Tri-Cities. Pretty windy in Ellensburg and down the Columbia River Gorge near the Dalles. As we get into our Saturday, you'll see those gusty winds again around Hermiston, but things will die down in the afternoon to about 9 or 10 miles per hour. A little windier if you get up towards Hanford and Ellensburg once again. And on Sunday, winds will start out nice and calm. So not a bad looking forecast, and we are trending about average for the weekend. And then you see that triple digit temperature, hottest day of the week, looks like Tuesday will be the one. We could see 103, 104 in the Tri-Cities and Hermiston. Here's what it looks like outside tonight. Again, those cloudy skies will start to clear up tomorrow afternoon sometime. Overnight lows are comfortable with 50s and 60s through the region. A quick sneak peek at that 7-day forecast. Nice weather for the weekend. Nice and sunny, though, going forward into next week with a little mini heat wave there on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for the Tri-Cities. And we see another triple digit next Friday. Here's what it looks like in Yakima. It's going to be nice and warm there as well with 101 possible on Tuesday. In Ellensburg, look for those breezy winds to continue with temperatures in the 80s and 90s. Here's Walla Walla, also looking good. Going to be hot on Tuesday. Walla Walla, start hydrating right now as we speak. And in Hermiston, look for some breezy winds tomorrow afternoon, but those will decrease by Sunday, and those hot temperatures start moving in on Monday. So a pretty hot, but a nice weekend forecast ahead.
All right, Stacy, thank you. Next at 6:30, festive foods are part of the 4th of July, but we're going to share how animals at one zoo are celebrating.
This 4th of July, set your perfect remodel free. During our Made in the USA sale, take 50% off American-made carpets, floors, and more. At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. Love the home you live in.
Experience the spirit, strength, and tradition of Native American culture at the 29th Annual Powwow at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Join us for a vibrant celebration featuring traditional drumming, dancing, authentic cuisine, artisan vendors, and more. Featuring host drum, Tha Cree. Feel the rhythm as drum and dance contestants go head-to-head for more than $140,000 in cash and prizes. This powerful cultural gathering is free and open to the public. Happening July 4th through 6th. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, celebrating 3 decades of fun.
50% off annuals and vegetable starts at Queensgate Gardens. It's the end of spring and going fast. Open 10 to 3 on the 4th. Queensgate Gardens, where adventure grows at 50% off.
Celebrate the 4th with big savings right now at all Walker's Furniture locations. It's the perfect time to upgrade for less with store-wide markdowns and huge clearance deals. Or get it now and pay for it over time with no money down and no interest financing for up to 5 years. No need to wait. Bring home comfort for less and get that Serta or Beautyrest mattress you've been wanting, because these 4th of July savings are too big to miss. This week at Walker's, where quality just costs less.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. I end up going to a dentist and he wants to charge over $600 for a night guard. That's when I found this, the Brux night guard. This was a game changer. It's smaller than other night guards that I tried, which is a good thing because it doesn't make me gag. It could fit on the top or the bottom of the teeth. It's lightweight and super comfortable. Now the Brux night guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to BruxNightGuard.com and order yours today. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Go to BruxNightGuard.com and use the promo code to activate your special TV offer. That's BruxNightGuard.com. Order today and take advantage of this special TV offer. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
There's blood everywhere.
No one in cycling gets murdered. What the hell is going on?
Authorities have charged fellow cyclists with first-degree murder.
Tonight.
What is it like to hear that your daughter is a fugitive?
2020, tonight on ABC.
This 4th of July, set your perfect remodel free. During our Made in the USA sale, take 50% off American-made carpets, floors, and more. At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. Love the home you live in.
Animals at the Brookfield Zoo near Chicago are celebrating America's birthday. The zoo's California sea lions and gray seals are presented special 4th of July ice and sugar-free gelatin cakes. And by the looks of the adorable photos, they liked them. Other animals also got red, white, and blue themed enrichment treats. That included the zoo's bottlenose dolphins, which enjoyed a floating American flag made of sugar-free gelatin. We'll have a final word in just a bit. Baby, you're a firework.
One day, maybe these were your people, or these. But maybe one day you noticed fewer people, which can feel different, but good, because now, older, we decide what our people means, how we spend time, even who they are. Like us, our people are their own people, and our connections keep us active, sharper, and happier. Find ways to connect with people of all ages at findyourpeoplewa.org.
This 4th of July, celebrate the freedom to roam with Broadmoor RV, where every mile brings you closer to what matters most. From family road trips to quiet nights under the stars, your next adventure starts here. Proudly serving the Northwest with unbeatable selection, service, and spirit. This Independence Day, go further, dream bigger, and drive free. Broadmoor RV, we make camping fun.
Did you know Tri-City Lumber Company isn't just for contractors? We're your local source for decking, railing, hardware, and more, open to everyone. For over 30 years, DIYers and homeowners have trusted us for quality materials and expert one-on-one advice. Now, under new ownership, we're making it even easier to shop local and build better. Skip the big box stores. Visit Tri-City Lumber today on Clearwater and Kennewick, or call us at 509-783-3322 today.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino, featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
The 4th of July sale is on now at More Furniture with explosive savings on premium mattresses. Choose from your favorites like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Sealy, and save up to $600 on select premium mattress sets. Best of all, for a limited time, you'll get 72 months interest-free financing. That's 72 equal monthly payments, no interest and no money down, plus free white glove delivery and removal of your old mattress. Visit More Furniture, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
Next ET, Scarlett Johansson, the evolution of a Hollywood icon.
Acting I don't see as work. It's my dream.
It's a special ET Vault Unlocked.
What more can you ask for?
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, have a happy and safe 4th of July.
And here's a look at the weekend forecast. As you can see, lots of sunshine with temperatures trending warmer on Sunday and even warmer than that on Monday. If you're heading out for fireworks tonight, here's what it looks like. Temperature-wise, we'll be dropping down to 70 by 11 o'clock, about the time everyone will be getting out of the park. So enjoy yourself and happy 4th of July.
All right, Stacy, thank you. Happy 4th to you. Your reason to smile brought to you by Lifetime Dental Care. Thank you, David. This is a beautiful sunrise in Milton Freewater. And that's going to do it for Apple Valley News Now, live at 6 on this 4th of July. I'm Austin Reed. From all of us here, have a safe Independence Day. We'll see you at 11.